For all of you, as teachers of religion in Europe, this conference is important to share new ideas and new points of view. Yes, of course, it is important to see how other countries with other cultures and traditions have found their solutions. And this is what I have recently done for the Republic of San Marino, to help them consider an alternative teaching of Catholic religion, to be put together with the teaching of Catholic religion. And that's what I did, using as a source of inspiration how religion is taught in other countries. It would be nice to do the same in Italy. In Italy, we have a technical problem because in 1989 the Constitutional Court established that those who choose not to follow Catholic religion teaching can do whatever they like, even leaving the school. If we could manage, culturally speaking, to overcome this gap that I personally consider demotivating and provide a culturally adequate alternative like they do, I don't know, in Germany or in France, I think that this could be an interesting starting point. Also for a positive development of religion teaching, to which at the moment there is nothing as alternative, but something significant and meaningful. Maybe 34 years ago, teaching religion was considered a sort of catechism. Yes, up to 1984, it was considered as catechism, both by the previous concordat and by the Church itself, that considered teaching religion as catechism. After 1984, teaching religion is considered a cultural religion within the finalities of the school, with graduated teachers and more professional teachers, even if this process of renovation took some time. During this period of transition, the teachers of religion had to realize their new role within the teaching of religion itself, in order to consider their teaching as something cultural and not as a form of catechism. At the beginning of the 90s, this process was going much faster, and now we can consider this process closed. The problem is that outside the world of teachers of religion, they are still considered as catechists. Which bridge can we build to make people understand and change? There are two ways to follow. The first one is to highlight the communicative aspect of teaching religion. As university teacher, I coordinate a national group of pedagogists, and I am in charge of dealing with issues about the teaching of religion. But we need more people to make research, to write books, to be published on scientific series, in order to go beyond the word of religion, the word of the teaching of religion, but opening this issue to everybody. In this way, we could build bridges that would go outside the word of religion and that go outside the walls of our churches. The second way is to involve members from other religions. In this case, the Italian Episcopal Conference should open their doors to members from other religions about the teaching of religion, with a specific role for them within this teaching. So, from one hand, a communicative approach that would make people understand about the main changes in the teaching of religion, overcoming bias and stereotypes, and on the other hand, a dialogic approach involving people and members from other communities, from other religious communities. I have also given some other suggestions, for example, talking about teachers, how they are chosen, how they become teachers, the way they reach the status of tenured teachers. Another suggestion is talking about books at school, that in my opinion we should involve an interreligious commission to work on books, to write books, and then to decide what to consider when writing them. As you know, an important radio broadcast, Ascolta Si Fa Sera, has opened the door to people from other religions. Why is this not possible in the world of school, considering that this need comes from the teachers of religion? In my opinion, we should create a new Holy Alliance in order to share the new experiences in the religion teachers' world. In my speech during the meeting, I spoke about the institutional hardware that requires a theological training and the eligibility by the bishop. What I suggest is creating new alliances inside the software of the teaching of religion. But I don't know whether it will be possible. In my opinion, this could be an interesting perspective. The Italian Episcopal Conference has made an agreement with the Jewish communities about writing books for school that should be co-produced. This in the production of materials to be used in schools for book. This means involving them in the production of materials to be used during writing. This would mean involving them in the production of materials to be used when writing books for school. It would also be a way to show hospitality, welcoming, openness to other cultures and religions. After the first step, we can start thinking about the second and the third one. And these are the bridges about which we are talking during our meeting.